The energy in the building at Tim Hortons Field today felt more like a game day than mid-February. Louis Bucko tells us why.
I'm back. That's the amazing thing. I'm back, and you best believe I'm going to rep the black and gold like it's no other.
Newly signed defensive end Garrett Davis was among the dozen or so Hamilton Ticats players back at the stadium this morning, checking out the facilities and meeting with some new teammates for the first time. After announcing just 2 signings on day 1 of free agency, the club announcing 9 players have agreed to deals today. Speaking to the media, Ticats head coach and president of football operations Orlondo Steinauer says the team has tried to create a culture that players are proud to be a part of.
I think the one thing that's very impressive is when those players were in this building, high character. They're players that wanted to be here, that had their own. It's a small league. People talk all the time, and money always talks usually a little bit louder, but when things are close to even, I think environment and things they hear about the organization matter.
The other tenant at Tim Hortons Field, Forge FC, was also making full use of the facility as the defending Canadian Premier League champions returned to training this week. Head coach and technical director Bobby Smirniotis says going into year 5 and as 3-time champions, the expectations are set from day 1.
This is a new season. What we've done in the past only sets the bar and the standard for our group in the room. But it doesn't dictate what happens in the future.
Between 2 pro teams and community rentals, Ticats and Forge FC president and COO Matt Affinick says Tim Hortons Field expected to be one of the busiest sports facilities in the country this year, all culminating with hosting the Grey Cup for the second time in 3 years in November.
It also feels like soccer and football season. It's 16 degrees outside, so obviously very exciting, and 23 is going to be a very busy building here at Tim Hortons Field with the Forge season, obviously the Ticats season, the Grey Cup coming up in November. So today's a great start to that, and we're looking forward to an exciting year.
The Grey Cup coming November 19th, 2023. Second time in 3 years, as mentioned, and the Ticats team going to look a lot different than it did back in 2021. Bubba O'Neill will have the full details of the new look Ticats coming up in sports.